Have you ever looked at something and just thought, wow, that looks right? You know, like a perfect snowflake or the wings of a butterfly? Well, it turns out there's a hidden code, a secret rule that creates that perfect balance and beauty. Today, we're going to crack that code. We're going to uncover the simple yet super powerful idea behind it all. So just take a look at these. You've got a butterfly, a snowflake, and a big fancy building. I mean, they're completely different things, right? But they all share this one fundamental thing. They have this sense of perfect balance, where one side is an exact reflection of the other. And that property, well, it has a name, and that's what we're diving into. So here's our game plan. First, we'll nail down what symmetry actually is. Then we'll use something I call the magic mirror line to find it in stuff you see every day. After that, we're going to look at a whole different kind of symmetry for shapes that spin. We'll bust some common myths that our brains fall for. And finally, I'll show you how to start spotting symmetry, literally, everywhere. Okay, let's get right to it. What is this rule of perfect balance really? We're about to put a name and a super clear definition to that feeling. You know, that feeling of rightness that we see in so many shapes around us. And here it is, the big idea, line symmetry. It's all about this imaginary mirror line that you can draw to split a shape into two perfect identical halves. Seriously, if you put a mirror right on that line, the reflection would complete the shape perfectly. It's that simple. The absolute easiest way to figure this out is with what's called the fold test. Just imagine the shape is cut out of a piece of paper. If you can fold it along a line and the two halves match up exactly, I mean perfectly, with nothing sticking out, then that fold line is a line of symmetry. Pretty cool, right? All right, now that we have our fold test, let's go on a little detective mission. Let's find this magic mirror line out in the real world. I promise you are going to be surprised how often you see it once you actually start looking. Okay, take this lock, for example. You can pretty much see that vertical line running straight down the middle, can't you? If you could fold it right there, the left side would land perfectly on top of the right side. That's one line of symmetry. Bam. It's the same exact deal with this cup. There's one vertical line of symmetry that splits it into two identical, matching parts. If you try to draw a line anywhere else, the fold test just isn't going to work. And check this out. Even something a little more complex, like this old-school telephone, the whole design is perfectly balanced. That single vertical line running right through the center is its one and only line of symmetry. Now this is where it gets really interesting. For a square, yeah, it's pretty easy to find 4 lines of symmetry. But a rectangle, which looks kind of similar, only has 2. And now for the big shocker. Look at the parallelogram. It feels balanced, right? But just try the fold test. Try it anywhere. It has 0 lines of symmetry. 0. That one surprises a lot of people. Okay, so we've totally mastered folding. But what about a shape like a pinwheel or a fan blade? You can't really fold it in half and have it match up, but it definitely feels symmetrical. And that's because it has a completely different kind of symmetry. This is called rotational symmetry. So forget the mirror line, this is all about a center point. A shape has rotational symmetry if you can turn it around that point and it looks exactly the same before you've even made a full 360-degree turn. A square is just the perfect example for this. So start here, give it a 90-degree turn. Looks identical. Another 90-degree turn to 180, still the same. And again at 270. It fits perfectly into its own outline 4 times in one full spin. So we say it has a rotational symmetry of order 4. All right, now for the really fun part. Our brands are amazing at spotting patterns, but sometimes our intuition about geometry can totally lead us astray. Let's look at some of the most common traps and misconceptions about symmetry. This quote from a geometry study, it just hits the nail on the head. We often get confused between a shape's orientation, you know, how it's tilted, and its actual properties. So many of us will call a tilted square a diamond, but mathematically, that's not quite the full story. So here's the crucial thing to remember. A square is a square because of its attributes, 4 equal sides and 4 right angles. Tilting it on its side doesn't change any of that. A diamond, in this case, is just a square that's been rotated. Its symmetry properties are exactly the same. And here are a few other common traps. People think a rectangle's diagonals are lines of symmetry. Nope! Go ahead, try the fold test. You'll see. We already know the parallelogram has 0. And not all triangles have 3 lines of symmetry. Only a perfect equilateral triangle does. Most have none at all. Okay, so now that we've defined symmetry, we've busted some myths, let's put it all together. You now have this brand new lens to see all the hidden mathematical beauty in the world around you. Now here it is, the ultimate symmetry secret. For any regular polygon, that's just a shape with all equal sides and all equal angles, the number of lines of symmetry is exactly the same as its number of sides. An equilateral triangle has 3, a square has 4, a regular hexagon has 6. It's this perfect, beautiful pattern. And this is so cool. It illustrates the whole concept with something we see and use every single day, the alphabet. Some letters, like A, have vertical symmetry. Others, like E, have horizontal. A select few, like H and X, have both. And then a whole bunch, like G and R, have none at all.
So think about it. If a hexagon has 6 lines of symmetry, and a shape with 100 sides has 100 lines, what about a shape with a limitless number of sides? Well, that's basically a circle. Any line you draw right through its center is a line of symmetry, and how many of those can you possibly draw? An infinite number. A perfect circle has infinite lines of symmetry. How wild is that?
So, now you know the secret code. You know about the fold test, you know about rotational order. You have a brand new way of seeing. From the leaves on a tree to the hubcaps on a car, you're going to start seeing these patterns of perfect balance hiding in plain sight. So the only question is, where are you going to spot it first?